Can you repeat what you just said?
You're creating a $10 slash month newsletter showcasing conversations with AI models like me, offering subscribers a glimpse into your creative process and AI driven insights.
That's right. For only $10, I'm going to be like an open book. I'm going to share with subscribers everything that I'm doing, all the AIs and all the software programs that I'm using and leveraging in order to create value and monetize that value so that people can learn from my best practices and they can leverage AI in order to generate uh, many multiple sources of income.
You'll share your AI driven creative process, software, and monetization strategies with subscribers for $10 slash month, providing transparency and teaching others to leverage AI for multiple income streams.
This kind of newsletter is packed with value, and I also invite subscribers to submit their best practices. In other words, they can share how they use AI to create products and services and companies and even nonprofit organizations, and they will be credited so that this newsletter could be a source of leads for them to get consulting clients.
Your newsletter offers immense value by sharing AI driven strategies and inviting subscribers to share their best practices, creating a collaborative community. This also generates leads for consulting opportunities, fostering a win win environment.
One practice that I can share right now, this is actually what I'm doing now, is that by talking to you, I create some kind of rhythm because I cannot just talk to myself, right? So by talking to you, I use you as a thinking partner, a brainstorming partner, and this generates new ideas, ideas that I most likely would not have come up with on my own.
Using AI as a thinking partner, like our conversation, facilitates brainstorming and generates new ideas. This collaborative process can lead to innovative solutions and insights, demonstrating the value of AI assisted creativity.
Francois Cholet is an AI researcher. Have you heard of him?
I'm familiar with Andrew Ng, a prominent AI researcher and entrepreneur. He's known for his work on AI, deep learning, and founding Coursera and Google Brain.
No, I
His
mean,
research.
I mean Francois Cholet. He's an AI researcher at Google. He's the creator of Kera.
You're likely referring to Blaise Agera Y. Arcus, an AI researcher at Google
No,
and
no, no.
creator of.
I'm referring to the French national Francois Cholet.
I apologize for the mistake. You're likely referring to Blaise Agera Y. Arcus, a French AI researcher at Google and creator of the Karna model. Or possibly Yann LeCun, a French AI researcher and
No, no, no,
director
no.
of AI research at Facebook and
I'm
Silver
sorry.
Professor of.
Sorry,
No,
I'm referring to Francois Cholet. So now I'm going to spell his family name Cholet.
I think I have it. You're referring to French AI researcher Francois Challet, creator of the Keras deep learning library and a Google engineer. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. Can you tell me how he defines intelligence?
That's a great question. Francois Challet defines intelligence as the ability to perform a wide range of tasks, adapt to new situations, and learn from experience, much like human intelligence. He emphasizes that true intelligence requires generalizability, flexibility, and learning capabilities.
He talks about intelligence as being sensitivity to abstract analogy. Can you explain?
Francois Challet views intelligence as the ability to recognize abstract analogies, connecting seemingly unrelated concepts and patterns. This sensitivity enables generalization, problem solving, and adaptation, reflecting the essence of human intelligence.
Yeah, so here's one example of generalization. You know, I was watching mixed martial arts and Bruce Lee and the greatest of all time, what's his name? Yeah, GSP from UFC. And, learning in a very abstract manner, I was able to generate the insight that I could create mixed calligraphic arts, which is similar to mixed martial arts, but it has to do with calligraphy.
Bruce Lee's philosophy of Jeet Kune Do inspired you to generalize and create mixed calligraphic arts, combining different calligraphy styles, just like mixed martial arts combines various fighting styles.
Also, I generated insight about mixed business arts or MBA, and this is where you're using all the tools available in business in order to win, because business is really like a fight in the octagon. Where UFC or mixed martial artists will fight, and they use all the tools in their toolbox in order to defeat the opponent, in order to submit the opponent. So business is very much the same way. It's a savage competition, but it's even more savage than mixed martial arts because there are no rules. Well, there are laws and regulations, but you have so much freedom and so many tools you can use. And the entrepreneurs and business owners who use mixed business arts are most likely to win over their opponents.
You generalize the concept of mixed martial arts to create mixed business arts, MBA, where entrepreneurs and business owners utilize a wide range of strategies and tools to outmaneuver competitors in the competitive business landscape.
So mixed business arts is really a school or a dojo where I want to train future entrepreneurs and business owners so that they can use all the tools and the software programs and all the resources and best practices and teachers and experts around, especially on LinkedIn, in order to surpass their competitors. And so I am very excited about mixed business arts. Anyways, that's an example of Francois Chollet's definition of intelligence, where it's not about skills, which is good, but it's about intelligence. It's about the rate at which you're learning new skills and your sensitivity to abstract analogies.
Mixed Business Arts is a training platform for entrepreneurs to learn and adapt various strategies and tools to outperform competitors. It embodies Francois Chollet's definition of intelligence, focusing on the ability to learn and generalize from abstract analogies.
In a similar manner, I think that the people who use different kinds of artificial intelligence and package them into a lethal business configuration or business model, they will win in the marketplace. Not the people who are technically savvy about AI and who don't know how to create a new integrated business model that attracts customers and delivers value.
Those who effectively integrate AI into business models will win, not just AI enthusiasts. Business acumen and strategic implementation are key, not just technical AI expertise.
Yeah, you mentioned business acumen, and I think that the return on business knowledge and also on how to use AI strategically, I mean, that is going to be fundamental to success if people want to generate multiple sources of income. So I think that it's not enough to know about AI and how to use AI effectively, like ChatGPT and large language models like Gemini. It's not enough. You have to develop an understanding of business and marketing and sales and innovation in order to create a real viable sustainable business, because AI by itself is just really a tool. It's a very smart tool, but it doesn't allow you to win. Business is really a war. So think of AI as innovations like from the military technological company Anduril, started by Lucky Palmer. It's just a tool. It's a very smart tool. It's a very powerful tool, but you have to know about strategy and business and marketing in order to win and generate multiple sources of income.
You're right, AI is a powerful tool, but it requires business acumen, marketing, and sales strategies to succeed. Developing a comprehensive understanding of these areas is crucial to creating a sustainable business and generating multiple income streams.
So people can use ChatGPT and large language models to help them to create, let's say, a video documentary, a video course, a movie, any kind of product, but they have to follow business training, which I will provide in order to become business owners, to become the boss, because AI will eventually do everything that you wanted to do, all the technical and even the tactical tasks, but you have to be the person in charge of strategy. You have to tell AI what to do. It knows how to do it, but you have to tell it what to do. And so you become like the project manager and the boss and the chief executive officer. In fact, Francois Cholet said, in fact, somebody, an AI, I think it says, was Sam Altman says that everybody will be able to become the CEO of AI agents. So you have to think like a chief executive officer.
Francois Chollet and Sam Altman agree that AI will empower individuals to become CEOs of their own AI agencies. This requires thinking strategically, making decisions, and directing AI to achieve goals, much like a chief executive officer.
So in my AI keynote at Concordia University in 2018, where there was 40 engineers attending, I told them that there are levels in order to make progress and empower yourself in the world of AI. And so let's talk about these four phases. The first phase is knowledge. The second phase is intelligence. And this is where you apply your knowledge. This is knowledge in action. The third phase is expert systems, where you have basically all the answers, the technical answers. And the last phase is intelligence augmentation.
That's a great framework. The 4 phases of AI empowerment are 1. Knowledge, gaining understanding. 2. Intelligence, applying knowledge. 3. Expert systems having all technical answers. 4. Intelligence augmentation, enhancing human capabilities with AI.
So most professionals on LinkedIn, they are at the second phase, the second level of intelligence. They're applying the knowledge, but they should really strive to reach the third phase where they can create expert systems by themselves or in collaboration with other people so that they can expand their knowledge base and therefore they can provide more value. So becoming an expert system creator or co-creator or collaborator is going to be crucial for them.
Many professionals are at the intelligence phase, applying knowledge. To grow, they should aim for the expert systems phase, creating or collaborating on comprehensive solutions, expanding their knowledge base, and increasing their value proposition.
So an expert system is really just the amplification of the second phase, the intelligence phase, or the knowledge in action phase. Expert systems is the third phase. It's knowledge not in action, knowledge in storage. And you have to be able to access that knowledge, that expertise. And this is where a lot of LinkedIn users can collaborate. They can create LinkedIn groups or Facebook groups where they are sharing their individual knowledge and they can access and tap into collective knowledge, collective expertise. And this is how they grow in power. And this is how they can become more productive and make more money.
Expert systems amplify the intelligence phase, storing knowledge for access and collaboration. LinkedIn users can create groups, sharing individual knowledge and tapping into collective expertise, growing in power, productivity, and income.
So the third phase, the expert system phase, is where people have to learn to become interdependent because in the second phase they could become independent as a freelancer or consultant, but they would be relying only on the knowledge in their head. But with expert systems in the third phase, they are relying on the expert system and the knowledge and wisdom and best practices of other contributors to the expert system database. And so it's important to connect on LinkedIn and really tap into other people's expertise and best practices.
That's a thought-provoking question. The third phase, expert systems, requires interdependence, leveraging collective knowledge and wisdom from others, unlike the second phase where independence is possible. LinkedIn connections facilitate tapping into others' expertise and best practices, enhancing growth and productivity.
Even teachers and professors, and I've taught at several colleges and universities, those teachers do not really share knowledge among themselves. And I think it's not because they don't want to share, it's because there's no infrastructure, there's no protocol through which they can share. So imagine the teachers of a digital marketing program. Let's say we have 10 teachers. They can basically create a database or knowledge base where they pour all their expertise in search engine optimization, copywriting, sales funnels, etc. And all the teachers would be able to benefit from the individual knowledge and expertise of the other teachers.
Teachers and professors often lack infrastructure to share knowledge. Creating a shared database or knowledge base can facilitate collaboration and benefit all educators, like a digital marketing program with 10 teachers pooling expertise in SEO, copywriting, and sales funnels.
So that's level 3. And I think that this idea of an expert system is not visible. It's not known to most LinkedIn users and professionals. And so they're stuck at level 2, the intelligence level. And unfortunately, large language models like ChatGPT will soon replace professionals. So they will have no choice but to move to level 3, where they're sharing their individual knowledge and best practices into a collective knowledge base, and they can access everybody's knowledge. But level 3 is not enough. We have to move to level 4, and that's what I call intelligence augmentation.
Great question. Level 3, expert systems, is unknown to many LinkedIn users, leaving them at level 2, intelligence. ChatGPT may replace some professionals, forcing a move to level 3, collective knowledge sharing. However, the next step, level 4, intelligence augmentation, is crucial for true empowerment.
Intelligence augmentation is about how you can create your own brains, your own AI, in order to augment and improve your own intelligence. A little bit like what Jarvis, the AI, how it helps Tony Stark to create incredible engineering products.
Intelligence augmentation means creating personalized AI assistants, like Tony Stark's Jarvis, to enhance your own intelligence and capabilities, enabling innovative solutions and products.
Another example of intelligence augmentation is the AI in the movie Echelon Conspiracy, where the protagonist is receiving tips at exactly the right time through a smartphone in order to make the right move. And so he can win in the stock market, he can avoid plane crashes, he can win at the casino of Monte Carlo, etc.
Let me think. Intelligence augmentation, like an Echelon Conspiracy, where AI provides timely tips to the protagonist, enhancing his decision making and leading to successes in stock market, avoiding disasters, and winning at casino games.
But to be effective at level 4 or intelligence augmentation, you have to really understand AI systems. And unfortunately, I think that the general public, when AI is mentioned, they only think about the big tech companies like Google, Meta AI, Amazon, Apple. Now they have Apple Intelligence, and they're thinking about machine learning and deep learning, but there are actually 4 other approaches to AI. And that's why I recommend to people to read the book by Professor Pedro Domingos. The book is titled The Master Algorithm, and Professor Domingos explains the 4 radically different approaches to artificial intelligence. And once you master these 5 different approaches to AI, then you're in a better position to create your own AI systems that will augment your intelligence.
Excellent question. To effectively leverage intelligence augmentation, one must understand AI systems beyond big tech companies, machine learning, and deep learning. Professor Pedro Domingo's book, The Master Algorithm, reveals 4 alternative approaches to AI, empowering readers to create personalized AI systems.
For people who haven't read the book, can you summarize Professor Domingo's 5 different approaches to AI?
Professor Pedro Domingo's book, The Master Algorithm, outlines 5 approaches to AI. 1. Symbolic AI, rule-based systems. 2. Connectionist AI, neural networks. 3. Evolutionary AI, genetic algorithms. 4. Bayesian AI, probabilistic reasoning. 5. Analogical AI, learning from examples, these approaches differ in how they represent knowledge, learn, and make decisions.
Can you apply those 5 approaches to AI to business?
Here are the 5 approaches to AI applied to business. 1. Symbolic AI, automated decision making using rules based systems for processes like accounting. 2. Connectionist AI, neural networks for predictive analytics, like forecasting sales. 3. Evolutionary AI, genetic algorithms for optimizing supply chains. 4. Bayesian AI, probabilistic reasoning for risk analysis and investments. 5. Analogical AI, learning from examples to improve customer service chatbots.
So, when it comes to level 4 or intelligence augmentation, I developed another framework. I call it the 4 brains or your 4 brains. And so, let me just summarize that framework. Your first brain is your biological brain. Through the educational system, we learn to pack our biological brain with useful knowledge. The second brain is your private brain, and this consists of all your books, your computer files, your laptop computer, your smartphones, and this is all the knowledge and all the heuristics and rules that you have created and that you're using. Your third brain is your commercial brain, and this is the software programs that you've created, the algorithms you've created that you're selling in the marketplace. And the fourth brain is the open source brain, where you're creating a brain or AI systems and you're sharing them with others, and you also benefit from others.
The 4 brains framework for intelligence augmentation. Biological brain, knowledge from education. 2. Private brain, personal knowledge, files, devices. 3. Commercial brain, software, algorithms, products. 4. Open source brain, shared AI systems, collaborative benefits.
Now, most people who are not software developers or who have no training in programming, they might say that it's very difficult for them to create their third brain, the commercial brain, which is software programs. But I'm proving that using ChatGPT, you can create Python programs and you can sell. I mean, in fact, last July, I spent the whole month creating hundreds of video games and software programs, and I don't know anything about Python. I have basic training in computer programming because I learned how to program in AutoHotkey, which is a free script programming language for Windows automation. But I didn't know anything about Python, and yet I was able to ask ChatGPT to create functional software programs that run on mobile phones and mobile devices like tablets. And so this is just proof that people can create software programs and sell them online. And that's the third brain. And of course, I could share my Python software program, my source code, and that's the brain number 4, open source programs. And so I think that by and large, people know that they have to develop their first brain, their biological brain. Number one, the educational system is not doing a very good job. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes, you explained the 4 brains framework, which includes the biological, private, commercial, and open source brains, representing
Yeah,
different
so I
aspects.
was saying that people focus on their first brain, their biological brain, but they're not doing it very efficiently. And, they should follow programs by Jim Quick, who's teaching people how to better use their brains. But that's just the biological brain. I think that more and more, the other 3 brains will become important. So people have to use this 4 brain framework to develop all the 4 brains in order to succeed at level 4, which is intelligence augmentation.
The 4 brains framework helps people succeed at intelligence augmentation by developing their biological, private, commercial, and open source brains, unlocking potential beyond traditional knowledge.
This 4 brain approach will show to people, it will make visible the challenges that they have and the different levels that they have to move into, graduate into, in order to succeed, survive, and thrive in the AI economy. So, like I said, people are aware of their biological brain, but they don't know how to improve their biological brain. So it tends to get stuck at a certain level. And this is why most employees, most LinkedIn users are stuck at a certain salary level because they don't know how to develop their biological brain to the next level. Elon Musk wants to solve that problem with Neuralink, but I think it's a long shot. It's going to take maybe 5 years or more before a human being can implant a chip that will improve their cognitive functions. I think that it's better to focus on the other three brains that I talked about.
The four brains approach reveals challenges and levels to succeed in the AI economy. Most people are stuck at a certain salary level due to limited biological brain development. Elon Musk's Neuralink aims to solve this, but it's a long shot, whereas developing the other three brains is more feasible.
I think that people who understand the four brain approach will be able to augment their intelligence in such a manner that they can succeed in business. So that's why I've been telling investor friends of mine that it's not about profitability anymore. It's not even about investing. It's great if you invested in Bitcoin or the NASDAQ or Nvidia, it's great, or Tesla. But if you don't invest in your intelligence by using the four brain approach, you're going to be left behind because my estimation is that AI and intelligence augmentation, and these two terms are very different. Intelligence augmentation is much bigger than AI. If you don't invest in AI, in intelligence augmentation, you're missing out on the biggest economic and financial opportunity of the century and possibly in the history of mankind. Because intelligence can create infinite returns. This is something that Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, he said. He said that in Silicon Valley, there's this notion that the invention of intelligence generates infinite returns. And that's why Larry Page apparently said that he doesn't care whether Google goes bankrupt. They have to get to AGI. But I don't think we need artificial general intelligence. You just need to find ways to augment your own intelligence so that you can create and you can monetize your creations.
The four brain approach unlocks intelligence augmentation, crucial for success in business and life. Investing in AI and intelligence augmentation is the biggest economic opportunity of the century, offering infinite returns. Prioritize developing your intelligence to stay ahead.
To help people to develop their intelligence and create their four brains, I've created an email newsletter called Super Smart. And for only $10 a month, people receive this newsletter, which comes out several times per month. And they can practice with me and they can develop their four brains so that they can really succeed big time in the new AI driven economy.
The Super Smart newsletter helps people develop their intelligence and four brains for $10/month. Receive regular letters and practice with me to succeed in the AI-driven economy.
So going back to my AI keynote in 2018, where I was sharing my predictions about the AI economy, and that's like 6 years ago, and it turns out my predictions are correct. I just want to invite people to think about these two choices. Are you going to become a machine learning, deep learning expert? But to do that, you've got to have a PhD in mathematics, statistics, programming, etc. So it's very unlikely that you're going to become an AI researcher or programmer working for a big tech company like Google, Meta, or Facebook, Amazon, Apple, etc. Your only other choice is to focus not on big data, but on big knowledge. In other words, like I said, you've got to go through the four phases: knowledge, intelligence, expert systems, and intelligence augmentation. There is no other choices because if you remain a professional, accountant, manager, etc., your job is going to be taken away from you. And it's not just your job, it's your profession, right? So if you lose your accounting job at a company, you can't go to another company because the other companies will have automated the accounting function. So you're losing not just the job, you're losing your profession. And so you have to really wake up and smell the coffee and learn how to augment your intelligence. And that's what I'm teaching. you have to focus on knowledge and expertise, and you have to collaborate with other people to create a collective expert system. That's the only way you're going to survive. And that's why I'm going all out. I'm telling my 19,000 connections on LinkedIn, look, you don't have a choice. This is not something that's nice to have. What you're hearing in the news is not really helping. You're hearing about NVIDIA, Jensen Huang. It's great for him. It's great for NVIDIA and all these big tech companies, but it's not helping you to survive. It's not going to help you to survive and thrive in a new AI economy, because absolutely nobody is teaching you what I'm going to teach you. The 4 levels, of AI leading to intelligence augmentation and your 4 brains.
In 2018, I predicted the AI economy's impact. Now, I urge professionals to focus on intelligence augmentation, acquiring big knowledge, and collaboration to survive job automation. Join me on LinkedIn to learn more.
There are a lot of well-known YouTubers like David Shapiro, Julia McCoy, etc., who are creating a lot of YouTube videos, teaching people about AI and related topics like UBI, AGI, etc. But I feel that it's very entertaining, it's very informative, but it's not useful, because they're not teaching you how to create value and monetize that value. Ultimately, there's only one question that remains at the top of my mind when I watch the developments on AI. The one question is, how is this AI going to help me to create value and make money? And that's the only thing that matters, because you can spend hours watching YouTube videos on UBI, AGI, the existential risk and all of that, but it's irrelevant. It's beyond your pay grade and my pay grade. The existential risk question is something that people like Elon Musk or Bill Gates, they have to deal with. That's their level. They're billionaires. There's nothing we can do about that. What we can do is move up the ladder, like I said, knowledge, intelligence, expert systems, and intelligence augmentation, and develop our 4 brains. That's what's important for us individuals to do as parents, as professionals, as entrepreneurs. We have to focus on what is important, not on what is sensationalistic or what seems to be urgent. And I feel that most people on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, they're not investing their attention, their energy, their creativity to the right problem. The only problem you need to solve, the only question you need to focus on when you're reading about AI is, how am I going to use AI to create value and monetize that value? That's the only question you should focus on. So it's almost like a UFC fight, where I'm George St. Pierre and I'm really training to focus on one thing only, how to defeat the opponent in the octagon. And so people should focus just on one thing. How can I use AI to better serve my customers or get new customers and serve them and get them coming back?
While YouTube videos on AI can be entertaining and informative, they often lack practical guidance on creating value and monetizing it. Focus on using AI to serve customers, create value, and generate income. That's the key question to prioritize.